Whenever we talk about increasing traction by using BiteHarder's stud and carbide sharpening tools, we're always showing you big horsepower, big iron sleds. But the reality is, these tools will work on any snowmobile that you want them to. And to prove that point, I've plowed an ice course to compare pre-sharpened to post-sharpened handling. And I'm doing so on a Polaris Indy Evo. You know, the little 550 mid-size sled that's able to transform with the Evolution kit we showed you a few years back? Well, we have that same Indy here with us today, and that'll be the basis for the test. My plan is to go out onto the ice and get a feel for how 2 seasons of riding and abuse on the current carbides and studs has worn them down and deteriorated the precision traction and steering we once benefited from. I feel that the Indy Evo is a great sled to show you this on, because it's not just great for new riders, it's also great for those who are trying to learn to ride better. And icy scenarios is one place that'll either cause you to have confidence or complete panic. And while I may have a little more experience on sleds, it doesn't matter if it's a 550 midsize Evo or a full-size 850 or turbo sled. The lack of sharpness on carbides and studs in icy situations will play out much the same. And right away it's evident that we have lost much of our steering on the front end of the Evo. It really struggles to get through the corners, and while any sled will have some issues on glare ice like this, the lack of any control lets me know that there's just no edge left on the carbides at all. Having a battery-powered, handy, high RPM rotary tool means that we can sharpen the carbides anywhere that we are. So we're going to do just that and then see how the steering changes out on the track. Now you're going to have to decide what tool from BiteHarder you want to use. Either the standard series that'll be perfect for the majority of riders using an electric drill, or the professional version that requires at least 10,000 RPM from either a grinder like this or an air-powered tool. The standard version will do all you need for the average rider, while the professional series is more designed for the hardcore enthusiast or shops looking to sharpen high volumes of carbide runners. The process is quick, and you'll see noticeable changes in the carbide sharpness in just a few passes. Now with the carbides sharpened up nicely, let's head back out onto the course and see exactly how the Indy Evo handles. Steering? Yeah, it's noticeably sharper. I can actually get around a sweeping corner without drifting outside, and when I need to make a directional change through the S-bends, the sled will course correct, which I wouldn't do with the dull runners. I know I've improved the handling massively on icy situations, and it only took a few minutes and didn't require me throwing out my dull but still sharpenable carbides. Now our Indy Evo is equipped with studs as well, and BiteHarder has the tools to fix those up also, because just like carbide runners, studs also lose their bite. Having the front end sharpness really exaggerates the lack of grip I'm getting from the studs out back. Sure, it's better than the track without studs, but I can tell on acceleration that it's just nowhere like it once was with new studs, and especially noticeable is stopping. The sled now glides way farther than it once did. And the answer is once again able to be done in your driveway or shop. Much like the carbide runner sharpening products from BiteHarder, the stud tools are offered in standard for use with an electric drill, or Pro Series for use with a 10,000 RPM and above rotary tool. Like the runner tools, the Pro Series is designed for extreme enthusiasts or folks with big fleets of sleds or shops looking to offer stud sharpening. The standard series will work wonders for the majority of enthusiasts using an electric drill. Each stud only requires a quick run around the outside, and you'll see a hugely noticeable difference, bringing them to a sharp 60-degree tip. Now with both the carbides and studs completely sharpened up, it's time to go out and test them on the icy course. Really, there's no comparison. The sled not only takes off with authority, it grips way better in the rear end through the corners, and also has stopping power like I felt when I first installed the studs on the Evo. If I were a new or inexperienced rider, this would be the difference between feeling out of control and building confidence, because even though you've encountered ice, the sled still offers a level of control. As you've witnessed, maintaining balanced control is made easy with BiteHarder's sharpening tools, and they suggest you sharpen your carbides every 200 to 300 miles and your studs once per season. And really, whether you're a new or veteran rider, feeling confident on your sled keeps you focused on having fun and logging miles, and not on what might happen if you experience an icy situation.